let's go ahead and put y'all's starters in the chat while we get this started. Okay, so again, this is not a crazy reaction like, holy shit. I'm not going to be just like screaming about everything. I've seen this once, so I haven't seen this any more than once. I'm going to read y'all's chat. We're going to discuss it and all of that, okay? So here, tell me if the audio, it may need to be like turned up. Okay, there's the audio. All right. This is looking good. So
next up,
what you're going to see right here is they say there's an update. They actually kind of bait us as the viewers right here. It's kind of interesting because they say right here, the trailer does not reflect actual gameplay experience. The on-screen text and voiceovers are not present in the game. So a lot of people were like, so you're gonna still not put voice acting in the game but like bait us with it, you know? Because like some people, I actually disagree. I don't really want voice acting necessarily unless it was like a Pokemon Legends Arceus style game, not in like a more mainstay RPG style Pokemon game. Maybe the unpopular opinion, I'm not sure. So here we go, you guys. Put your chats. Everybody, yeah, Goldmine Breaker said Green Cat. One, I don't know its name. Sprigatito. So that's, they're doing very good with the Spanish in this region, which I like. It's supposed to be like Spain, Portugal, you know, or España, Portugal. And so Sprigatito, it's using sprig, but then gatito, like gato is cat, so ito makes it little, so it's like a little cat, sprig. I, for one, believe that the middle evolution should be twig gato. So gato, but twig, you know? Mark my words. If they make twig gato, I called it, all right? Dude, Lisa, I would love to do a voiceover, even just for this. Like, we have Necra. She is amazing, wonderful. If I got to do what she got to do, it would be so awesome. So here we go, you guys, finally. I'm going to stop delaying here. And there it is, Nintendo Switch. So it looks beautimous. I'm going to make sure we got the quality. Here, I'm going to go 1080, 60, sorry. There we go. So this is really cool because we see a lot of the region, and right there you're going to catch Wooper. We get Wooper's regional form, so we'll talk about that when they focus on it more. But this is great because lots of Pokemon games... Let me be quiet.
Today,
Here.
we begin...
Here, actually, while the voiceover's going on, I'll do this.
Travel across Paldea. Get to know the region.
Don't worry. I'm just not talking while they have the voiceover. Okay. So yeah, isn't that cool? Let me get this going. Okay, there you go.
The abundant nature.
Abundant nature. Isn't that amazing, you guys?
The rich culture.
It looks so cool.
The Pokemon.
So we'll talk more when they're done with the voiceover. But yeah, isn't that amazing? So cool.
And the people.
Can't forget about the people. The worst part of Pokemon. I'm just kidding.
Where will you go?
Not the best voiceover, I'm gonna be honest. I could have killed this one.
Who will you meet?
In a good way.
What will you achieve?
What will you achieve? Yes, so this is going to be the new game trailer that's Geocool.
Pokemon.
We're going to talk a little more soon. I just wanted the voiceover to play out.
Together.
Journey together.
Learn together.
Like, the voiceover is not wonderful. Whoever did that job, I'm sorry.
Together.
I'm a voice actor. I'm criticizing you. I apologize. Beautimous, you guys.
Find something to treasure.
And they may actually have a good voice. I think it's just recorded not well, like the production of it. So there you guys go. We're going to see this a little more, but this is the new, like, gimmick, quote-unquote, right here. So that's Terraforms. Terastal, right, isn't it? Lena said, OMG, those are the best. Yeah, we about to see a little bit more. Look at how hard that goes, brother. Man. These guys are epic, dude. Koraidon, Miraidon, they are fresh. Let the treasure hunt begin! And so, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get to talk about it a little bit more. We may not listen to him right now. Much love. So you guys will get to see a little bit more of each one of those components coming up. They're going to talk about it. But something that was like really key there was the new gimmick, of course, but also you're going to see Wooper's regional form. And so,
in the Pokemon series
listen to that.
The Pokemon Scarlet
Pokemon Scarlet
Violet games.
This isn't a bad voiceover. This one's pretty
These titles
good.
will be open world RPGs, a first for the Pokemon series.
So did you hear that? I know I turned it pretty low, but they're basically saying this is open world, and so Pokemon hasn't really ever done that. So that's really cool. The region is Paldea. Sorry that an ad is going to play. Paldea is like Aldea. Aldea isn't that island, right, in Spanish? And so P for Pokemon. Mario Duran says, this is cool. Wow, very nice animation. Yes, this is... So these guys are epic, you guys. I'm going straight up Koraidon over here. Oh, y'all can't see my mouse. I'm mousing over that. So Koraidon, this guy right here. And so you're going to be... If you didn't know this, some people will know this, okay? So I definitely acknowledge that. But just for anybody who hasn't been clued in on Scarlet and Violet, you sort of get to decide of this, like, past and future. You know, and so you actually have 2 Pokemon professors in the game, which that's new, I think, right? We've never done that, but Turo is one of them, and Turo is the guy. He looks handsome AF, man. He's got a crazy jawline. He looks like Kit, if you guys know Kit and Krista from the old Nintendo Minute. They're no longer there with Nintendo, but Turo, that's like Futuro, so Futuro means future, and so the other one is Ada, you know, ADA, and that's like pasada, which is past. And so it's almost like you're picking the past and future. Koraidon is the past. Miraidon is the future. All right. So here,
You'll rely on one of them as a partner in your adventure. Climb on.
Yes. Look at
and
that.
Together you'll dash across grassy fields.
Amazing. So this was a point of contention too. Like, I'm so sorry to be pausing and stuff like that. It's just, watch this. So like, when they actually start going, of course, the future one actually rolls on the wheels. Why the hell did they give this one wheels then? You know, like, I have a problem with that, all right? Anyway, Lena was saying, to infinity and beyond. Yeah, it's to infinity and beyond. Lisa said, I want that background in my house. Oh, man, Lisa said, I always get killed as soon as I walk in. I don't know, remember what we were talking about there. Lisa said, I don't know, maybe I'm too weak. They mob me as soon as I cross it. Geo Cool said, I like the future one more. I think that'll be the more popular. I think most people, just from what I've seen, I don't have a, you know, huge Twitter audience or anything, but like a lot of people like the future, which is Miraidon.
Your partner can change
and look at
forms
that.
as needed while you explore every nook and cranny of the region with them.
Isn't that awesome? So you think about like in Pokemon Sun and Moon, you think about in Legends Arceus, you had different Pokemon for different needs. Okay, so Braviary, for instance, was going to be your flyer. You think about in Sun and Moon, you know, you had Tauros to run really fast. You had like Stoutland to sniff things out, which was Ursaluna in Legends Arceus. And so the fact that it's now just kind of one Pokemon could be cool. I mean, it could be sad that we don't have a whole bunch of different Pokemon to ride or whatever, but they are cool looking. So this is neat too.
You will be enrolling at a certain academy as a student.
So there we go, Naranja, that means orange. So you guys are seeing that.
Certain academy as a student.
Right here. So uva, isn't that grape? That could be grapes if I remember right. Somebody who natively speaks Spanish may be able to help me. I took Spanish. I'm just like way rusty. I haven't used my Spanish in so long, you guys. So yeah. Honey Battering the Witness said SUV Pokemon. Lena Hatch was like, gotta get on Weirdeer when you enter better run from something. Weirdeer was dope. So here we go. I mean, look at some of these environments though. Like, they're really cool. Like, this is gonna be a big world, which I really appreciate, man. Look at that. Jeez. Like, to render that whole library thing, multiple stories. These buildings are really cool. The architecture, very España, Portugal. It's very cool. And this is going to confirm a lot of different Pokemon. You know, we're going to miss them easily. But, like, there was Sinistea, you know, for instance. What the hell is that thing's name? Sinestee's evolution. Oh, my gosh. Can't believe. Oh, Poltegeist. It was so easy. Thank you. It's on the tip of my tongue. Yep. Dita, Anjay. Yeah, orange. Yes.
And
I was just wondering about Uva. Uva, I believe, was grape.
Special independent study project awaits you.
So yeah, this is kind of interesting. I didn't know about this until today, which many of us were probably the same. If you read like leaks and stuff, you may know a little bit more than I do. I read some leaks, okay? I'm going to try not to say anything that's leak-like or whatever, just out of respect. But they're talking about a treasure hunt. So this D-bag, by the way, like that guy looks totally... I'm going to make fun of him a lot when I play. I'm sorry, you guys. I just like to roast people. So that guy's getting it, man. Look at this. Amazing. We've seen this before. That area that's down, like the middle part, and it looks like a sun, like a star-burst sun, is very, very beautiful, and that's very, you know, of the region that they're trying to emulate. So this is really, really nice. Look at that. I mean, I just love the world. You've got to look at all the parts that aren't obvious. You know, like, okay, we see these flags right in the middle, but also look at what's around us, like all these mountainous areas. We've got green. We've got areas that are more like just kind of desert looking and stuff like this. Nemona is Bay. If you saw, Kit was kind of the earlier one for Turo. Nemona is sort of like Krista a little bit. So, there you go. Look at that. Isn't that cool, man? You're riding on the Miraidon right there. Those are your Pokemon centers. The Poke Center, basically, is like a gas station. You know, it's going to be set up sort of like a convenience store. I love that, man. I love fast food, all right? So if I have a fast food Pokemon Center, I'm happy with that, okay? The fast food of Pokemon Centers. I love it, baby. Yeah, look at that Poke Shop. GeoCool's right. It's the Poke Shop / Center. It's great. Lisa said he looks like a private school knob, and he is one. That's the only thing I've actually kind of complained about in this game. I don't think the gimmick is super great. The crystalline, you know, terastral, the terraforms. I don't necessarily think that's like wonderful, but I don't hate it either. Like, I'm not against it, but I don't think it's like wonderful, you know? You're guessing the big building is the Pokemon Center because look at the logo. So I'm not positive, but I think that logo has something in the middle and is different, whereas this like gas station thing is a mart / Pokemon Center, because they've been combining those a lot in the recent generations. So that gas station / fast food convenience store thing, I'm pretty sure is going to double as both. You can absolutely be right, though. I'm not like saying you're wrong at all. So notice we've got like a pool back there. You know, that looks kind of cool. This is the same thing we were just looking at before, but it's at a different angle. So this person, I think, is about to walk into that big building with the Pokeball icon. I just think in the middle of that Pokeball icon was something else. So I think it could be like a gym. It could be something to explore. See, look, they have that thing again, that logo or whatever. So those buildings do pop up a lot, you know. Maybe like a spa for Pokemon. That's a good idea, GeoCool, you know. It could be anything. It could be the Pokemon Center. Here, gym. See, it looks like they went into the gym. They all may look like that, which would kind of suck to have all the gyms look exactly the same. I'm not gonna lie.
When challenging the gyms.
So that's glaseado, Espanol. Anybody native here? Glaseado, I'm assuming, is just glass. Is what it sounds like.
Challenging the gyms.
Let's see. Okay, it could also be related to like glacier, you know, because Grusha, you know, we're in the icy area right here. So here it is, Cetitan. So you guys, here's one of the new Pokemon. This one is kind of hilarious, but kind of cool. I think, I'm sure it's going to be a little unpopular of me, but I don't think this is as cool as like we could have some other really beefy, like tank-like Pokemon. This one just kind of looks like a little average to me, but I'm still cool with it. I don't think it's like garbage. It's just Cetitan right there. That's its name. So I really like those like deserty, dusty, look at this coming up right here.
The other two stories you'll experience hold many surprises and discoveries as well.
Look at that. It's like it's almost like Team Rocket. Like they got like a hold, I'm sure it's not, but like they got a hold of a dope sound system, and here's like a self-driving car, it looks like, man. Look at that.
As well.
Tesla now running here in this area. Glaseado is like glaze. Okay, gotcha, Hebert. Thank you so much. I needed somebody who's like more native, you know, unless you guys are just looking this up, which is fine too. But yeah, glaze.
Which story will you begin
So yes, here we go.
with? How will you progress through them?
That's very Breath of the Wildy. Anybody plays Zelda Breath of the Wild, you know, you have your kind of like main tower and you jump off of it or something and like glide down. I don't know if we're going to be able to jump off of that, but I would assume we can, and then ride off into the moonlit night with our Miraidon, Koraidon.
It is all up to you.
It is all up to you. So here's some characters they're going to go with. I'll probably turn off the sound a little bit, but okay, nice. Hebert, Mexican. Thank you. Gracias, my friend. So let's see.
And Professor Churro, research legends passed on.
Sada, that's what it was. I thought it was Ada. That makes a little more sense. Sada.
And Professor
So,
Churro,
Pasada.
research legends passed on in the Paldea region. Mr. Clavel is the director of...
Clavel, you know. Senor Clavel is a douchebag, man. This is a stuffy dude. Scotty Mac, what's going on, brother? He says, it's your boy S Mac. Can't wait for this game. Thank you, my brother. Dude, thank you for being over here. Yeah, we've been talking a lot about it already. I've been rambling, dude. I've been rambling. You notice he's got premier balls like that, you know, so he wants you to go on this treasure hunt. I don't know if it's going to be kind of that, like, Safari Zone, like, type environment, you know, where you actually use the premier balls, where you could use Safari balls in the Safari Zone. You could use the premier balls here, or that's just a decoration, you know. Everybody can speculate on that. We'll actually rewind for the voice.
Clavel is the director of the academy you'll attend.
He's the director of the academy. So, yeah, he seems very stuffy, private school. Yeah, Lisa said complete dosh. Definitely has BOTW vibes. Yeah, Hebert over there earlier. Is your name then Ebert? Is that how I would say it? Ebert? I'd like to, you know, make sure that I'm respecting you. Hebert sounds kind of... I feel like I'm a little more Anglo pronouncing it like that. Let's see.
And Mr. Jacques is your homeroom teacher, who teaches biology.
Mr. Jacques is all right. He looks like, you know, like Professor Willow's kid who just got out of bed and, like, probably smoked a lot of weed, you know, like a lot. Like, look at those sandals and stuff like that, you know. Like, he's very Professor Willow vibes, but, like, maybe if, like, Arlo and Professor Willow had a baby or something. Yes, that's how I said. Okay, Ebert, I'm so sorry, man. Well, gracias. Thank you for telling me. I only did get that right then.
You'll have your battle-loving friend, Nimona.
So it's kind of cool. Nimona has on one of those, like, Hawkeye, you know, like the gloves, the brace right there. I like Nimona, man.
And you'll meet
Nimona is dope. She gonna wreck some faces when this game comes out. Yeah, thank you, Ebert. Thank you. Dita said the names of the people are funny. Some of them. Some of them I really like, though. They leaned into some of the Espanol. They leaned into España and Portugal, and that's really cool.
And a great cook.
Arven. So this reminds me of Arlo, of course. So naturally, I hate it, dude. Arven sucks. It's like half of these people I love, half of these people I am going to roast the shite out of them, you guys. I'm going to roast them so much. So, you guys, I'm going to be streaming this on the Pokemon Master Kendo channel. I'm hoping to convert that away from Pokemon Unite and put it more towards these games. So, if you are looking forward to that, please, at least if you're not going to subscribe now, maybe consider that, you know, be on my Discords or something, because I'll announce it over there too. But here, I'll give you guys that link, Master Kendo. So, there it is. Arlo's love child. Oh my gosh. So, Arven.
There's also...
Arven is going to get it from me, man. He's going to get smoked. This is cool. This Penny, I believe, she's got the Eevee backpack. They're going to give us the name in a second. But look at the texture of that. Like, that's really well done, I feel. It pops off the rest of the aesthetic that we're looking at right here. The graphics, I thought, were going to be a little more sharp. And they could change in between now and the final release of the game. I don't care. Like, I do not care at all about that, okay? GeoCool said that's a lot of subscribers. Well, I have 3 channels, by the way. So GeoCool, if you can't get enough of the good doctor, I'll go ahead and plug them. But this one has 197,000 on it. It did die, but like I got all those subscribers, of course, legitimately. And right now, if you're watching from YouTube, this is our channel right here. But if you like Pokemon Go, that's the YouTube channel for that. So those are all the channels, you guys. Yeah, I run 3 channels and a job, and I have a kid and a wife, and my life is crazy. So anyway, Goldmine said, wait, I didn't know Arven was a guy. Hey, it could be a they, could be a girl, could be something else. I thought maybe it was a dude. I'm assuming. Did you just assume my gender? Remember that? You said, oh, you're streaming on YouTube too? Yes, so we are on Twitch and YouTube. So maybe if you're hearing me address people that you can't see or something, that's that. You guys, look at this. Do you see that basically right above me right here? That's not my camera or anything. That's something in the game, and I don't know what that is. That could be a mistake, or it could be actually something's there, like a piece of grass growing somewhere. Like, what is that? Yeah. Oh, there it was. Okay, cool. Now I just look like an idiot. All right, so you guys can all make fun of me for that one. That was just the animation of that thing playing. So, forgive me. I'm an idiot. All right. So, yeah, Penny's cool. We like Penny.
There are gym leaders, too.
Of course there are
like
gym
Grusha,
leaders.
The Ice-type gym leader.
Grusha.
The people you meet in Paldea are sure to enrich your adventures.
Look at this, dude.
The Ice-type gym leader.
So if you think about Commander Kamado, Kamado in Legends Arceus, I'm stuck in kind of more Spanish pronunciation, but like, doesn't that look like him a little bit, like one of his ancestors or something, maybe. You know, this guy is ancestral linked to that. Ebert said, you have what is called a life. Scotty Mac, I appreciate that. He said, this man does it all. Hey, thanks, brother. I just try to help people for the most part, but this is just fun right now. We're just having fun.
The people you meet in Paldea are...
Lisa said, I like her scarf. I should make one. I like this. I think that's a gym leader, right? Probably. I like her. She's really cool. I like her hair. Great job. They have very good personality. This looks like, you know, kind of one of those, like, probably Spanish soap opera, you know, types. Like, she'd be on, like, The Bold and the Beautiful or something, but Espanol, like that version. Like, she totally... I feel like she's going to own some beaches. Like, she's going to slap a guy just because. Like, you know, she's going to slap a man. Geo Cool over there on YouTube.
To enrich your adventures.
So that one also looks like she would own up some fools, man. Did you see her? Like... They got some bad beaches on here, and I like it, dude. Look at that. So she's, like, from the school, I guess, right? She's got the tie and everything. That's the only aspect, though, of these games that I have not liked so much is kind of that schoolboy, schoolgirl thing. I'm not, like, huge on that aesthetic or whatever, so I don't really care about that. I'm not going to be too into that look for our characters, but, yeah. Lisa said, great details. I love this environment, the desert ones. I really like the dusty. They look hot AF, you know. So the Pokemon, we like this part, right?
Many different species.
So I know a lot of you guys gave your opinions on which starter. If you've just now started joining me, definitely give your opinions on which starter you're picking. I'm going Sprigatito. I am absolutely all about the weed kitty, as people have been calling it, but for me it's the little green cat. I'm picking that. So if you are looking forward to my playthrough, be expecting that. Probably regardless of what the final Evos look like. I'm not too big on, like, wait for the final evolution. Nah, I kind of like them when they're starters, you know, the babies, the first ones. So, of course, Confirmation, Growlithe, Arcanine looks very cool. The mountains, that looks all really great. Again, the graphics, I think people are going to complain about this. So, like I was saying earlier, I don't care. I'm fine with, like, more subpar graphics when you compare it to other games out there and stuff. I'm fine with that if we get a good experience, you know. People complain like hell about Sword and Shield and the graphics of that. Those were some of the highest selling Pokemon games of the time, you know? Like, they're huge. So
These of Pokemon.
That's pretty neat. You know, a little detail. We got Pineco hanging out on the trees right there. You can see another one actually too. You know, we got this kind of main one in our face, and then you see the back of one over there where the sky is. Fletchling, very neat.
Also called.
But again, those graphics, I think people are going to complain about them. This is pretty neat, you know, we've got a whole bunch of little Rotom just hanging out right there. There's some girl, like, kind of drinking her lemonade or whatever she's got, agua maybe, but, like, she's just got a Luxio hanging out right there. Dita said, looks cool, even I will not play it. You're not going to play it? Dang. Well, maybe you'll watch my playthrough? You want to watch my playthrough of it?
Home.
Right. Like I said, that'll be on my other channel, but this is, as we're going to hear in the voiceover, the Wooper. This is the regional, so we didn't change Wooper up too much, but a little bit. Let's let the voiceover play through.
Pokemon is the Paldean regional form of Wooper.
So, right, we'll be calling it Paldean form, for, I think most of you guys could kind of consider that, with the region being Paldea, and so, that's cool. Wooper, it looks alright. I just feel like they didn't change it all that much, and that could be fine. It's not like a huge deal, but there you go.
It lives on the land and covers its body with a poisonous film.
It's got a poisonous film. So Dita said, that's why I follow you to see it into your streaming. So yeah, Dita will be on the Pokemon Master Kendo channel, so you don't have to necessarily subscribe over there right now, but this is where I'm looking to transform that channel away from Pokemon Unite a little bit more into these games when they come out over there. So I need something to do more so for that channel now as I'm transitioning out of Unite. This was the star for me, this Pokemon. So this is another little dogger, a doggo.
Fido are delightfully squishy.
It's called
Pokemon
Fido,
that are smooth.
And it does spell it like dough, you know, like a donut. It's a little pastry dog. I love it, man. I love dogs, like, in general in life. It's my favorite animal, a dog or a wolf. And this is so, you know, like, goofy. It's like the Yamper of this region, you know.
To the touch.
Thumbs
and
up.
here's Titan, which has a large body and a hard horn that can freeze its surroundings.
So there's Titan, as you guys heard me say, you know. if I like was thinking about it, kind of like a tanky Pokemon, I don't know if I'd do this one. It's sort of like Palkia had a baby with Kyogre and you know, like that's sort of what it looks like. It's like Palkia with spikes, right? It's kind of like that, and Kyogre. But yeah, Lisa's laughing at Fido. I love Fido.
Of course, we also have the Pokemon from which you'll choose your first partner.
Yes.
Sprigatito.
Sprigatito.
And Quaxley.
So Fuecoco, a lot of you guys may know this if you haven't been explained to like this. I'm not trying to talk down or something, but so that's, you know, fusing together again the Spanish names. Cocodrillo, like Cocodrillo, that's a crocodile, and that's like fuego, so fire. Fuecoco, that's really cool. I like that Pokemon, and I always choose fire starters, but this game I'm going the grass, for instance, for the first time, I guess, in a long time. I guess I went Rowlet in one playthrough, but Poplio was my Sun and Moon. Otherwise, it's always been fire, kind of. Dita said, Wooper looks like those Locos of Coca-Cola toys a long time ago. I don't know what those are. See, I can't even pronounce it. Is it Heel Locos or Locos? Anyway, I love Mudbray, you guys. I'm not going to lie. I love Trash Horse, okay? So Trash Horse, I'm so happy that it's in this game, man. I love Trash Horse. But yeah, they got some cool Pokemon coming in here, you know. We got a lot of Pokemon from multiple generations. Ebert said Team Valor all the way. Hell yeah, brother. I love Team Valor. I love it.
Enjoy meeting lots of Pokemon.
So yeah, we got Skidoo. I love Skidoo. Go-Goat. So there, I guess that's the trade, right? The trade animation, because we are passing on. We see Ice-Cube there, and I actually forgot, isn't that Stojurner? Or is that a different one? I actually forgot that damn thing's name. I can't believe myself. There's too many Pokemon for me to keep track of. And I'm actually in the Pokemon, like, world. I'm old, you guys. So there's Lechonk. This is very cool. You know, it's very, like the library that we saw before. This is like a book that spun around and then entered in. Do you guys remember the Pokédex in Legends Arceus was very kind of like that pen and scroll, you know, feeling? So they very much kept up with this sort of, like, literature style theme thing that they're going on here. So that's the Pokédex right here. It's very much like a library. Cool. Lechonk, we love it. Lechonk is the greatest, man. If you don't like Lechonk, there's something wrong with you, dude. Lechonk is great. So even more fun with multiplayer. This to me implies that you could maybe take a selfie like in Animal Crossing, you know, like you could take pictures. I would love that. Like I would love if you can take pictures in this game. So obviously additional games and system required for multiplayer. They're going to have local and online if you believe like data miners and leakers. Again, I'm not trying to reveal too much of that stuff, but that's a more logistical thing rather than like a spoiler, right? So you should be able to play online, you know, and connect with somebody. So I'd be happy to run stories with some of you guys too on separate streams. Probably for my first one ever, I'll be just doing like a solo for the longest part of it, you know? So yes, Dita. We got the Lechonk. The piggy. So this looks really cool. Again, here's like your little, again, that looks like a Pokemon Center because you've got the Wi-Fi signal, like symbol right there where that green panel is that we're talking all the way on the side. The red one is probably the Pokemon Center, so that's where you go and heal. You know, you can get into your boxes maybe and stuff too, if your boxes aren't just in the overworld in general. And then, of course, the shop probably in the blue over there on the side. So that's why I think that little gas station thing is going to be also where you do your Pokemon Center and shop, you know. Like that. You see this thing that they're standing on has pictures of people underneath it. That's just kind of obvious, right? Like that's for your multiplayer.
Union Circle.
The Union Circle.
You can enjoy co-op play with up to 3 friends.
So, yep, they're limiting it to 4 total. You're one of the 4, so you can have 3 people join your game. Like I say, I'd be happy to have you guys join me on streams and stuff. That'll be on the Pokemon Master Kendo channel, though, not this one. The only reason we're doing this here and not there is because we were doing Pokemon card pulls, and I do that here whenever I do.
You can go look.
That's really cool. So this is like a great little, like, 1 to 2 seconds, you know? Like, I wish this scene was drawn out longer. That looks so cool, you know? Like, this is the breadth of this world. Breadth with a D. Like, it is a vast expanse. It's very nice.
For Pokemon you haven't yet discovered. or even ride together to race across the map.
Yeah.
Enjoy
Epic.
all the Paldea region has to offer with family and friends.
So we're going to get an ad here coming up, but we've seen so much cool stuff. We're almost done, so don't worry. I'm not going to talk your ear off too much more. Yes, there's a multiplayer sale going on, you guys. But check this out. So here it is, the Terastal phenomenon right here. So the Tera forms, here you go. You can see that. This is the new gimmick. I'm not crazy about it, but at the same time, I don't think it's just awful. Like, I don't think it's just god-awful, but, like, I don't know. I could do without a gimmick, to be honest. Like, the game's fine on its own. But, hey.
The Terastal phenomenon
Terastalize?
makes Pokemon shine like gems.
Hey, don't say Pokemon shine. That makes me think of Pokemon that are shiny forms, you know? This will be the crystallized versions of them. They're terraform. They get, like, stuff on their heads a lot of the times. I think every time, like, every Pokemon is going to change just a little bit.
All Pokemon in the Paldea
Look at that.
region are able to terastalize, which can provide a boost to a Pokemon's type and make its moves stronger.
Yes, so it makes you more powerful in general, boosts the type.
Some Pokemon will change
Here's an
type
interesting thing.
when they terastalize.
So they said that they'll change type for some of them. So like Pikachu can become the flying finally with the balloons.
What type they become seems to depend on that Pokemon's Tera type.
Some like Persian, you know, stay normal still, you know. You think about water, of course, it's
For
water
example,
and fairy, but
an Eevee would typically remain
Right
normal
here.
type after terastalizing. But there could be Eevee that become grass or water type after terastalizing.
so that's the confusing thing that I'm trying to
We
figure
hope they
out
try
is
to
like
catch Pokemon.
how many terrestrial forms are there? Like, are we going to see, you know, is that just for Eevee or is there like multiple terrestrialized forms for every Pokemon or some of them, you know, because like then you have like a grass Eevee, then you have a water, and then why wouldn't you just evolve it, you know, to like Leafeon or whatever? And I guess the advantage could be, I wonder if you can like, let's say this time I'm going to terrestrialize this one Eevee as a grass. Would I then be able to still take that Eevee and later do this like water terrestrializing? Because then that would be like having an Eevee that can temporarily evolve to whatever you wanted to, you know, so I could see the appeal there if that's the case for it, you know. Think about it like that.
With rare Tera types.
So when I saw this raid battles, I was actually upset. Like I was like, oh no, because like the Sword and Shield raid battles were cool at the start, and then I felt like they just took so long. Like I just hated waiting for everyone else to make the move, wait for the raid boss. So you're going to like what you're going to see. If you feel like me about that on Sword and Shield, you're going to like this. So watch this.
Pokemon that have rare Tera types are more likely to appear in Tera Raid Battles.
Not that, but listen to this coming up. This part coming up.
You can challenge Tera Pokemon in these battles with up to 3 other trainers. This is a new kind of raid battle where you can attack or heal with your own timing without having to wait for your allies.
Did you hear that? Fantastic. So I don't have to wait for my allies to go. I don't have to wait for like anything except for my own cooldowns, you know, and all that. So it's a little bit more maybe Pokemon Go-esque, you know, everybody's just kind of tapping away. Of course, you'd be using a controller. So better, improvement. I think, at least from what I could determine from that.
Try to cooperate with your allies to get the upper hand in these battles.
Yes.
After you successfully defeat a Tera Pokemon, you'll get the opportunity to catch it for yourself.
Yes, that's very nice. So you'll catch it with, like, it had a little Tera ball, you know. I don't know that that's what it's going to be called. I can't confirm that, but like the ball is like crystallized, sort of like when you're Gigantamaxing and stuff like that, you know, you do those giant raid battles, you get the giant ball to catch them in, and then it shrinks down to a normal. So that's like
You'll
this.
Get the opportunity to catch it for yourself.
The ball crystallizes like that right there. Did you see that? It's like crystally, and then it's still a regular Pokeball. So cool, right? Beautiful. Look at that. Beautimous. So I'm going to point out something again. We're going to rewind a little bit, but like Legends Arceus really displayed this, but also like Kirby and the Forgotten Land, they did this kind of art style. There's a thing about animation, and I think this helps video game developers in general to do this, but look at people that are walking in the next frames coming up in the distance. They sort of look kind of like they're like skipping frames, like walk like that instead of like, you know, like they'll look sort of like they're like kind of skipping, like the art looks a little bit weird in the distance, like they're out of focus and stuff. They do it on purpose, you know, and I think, again, it's like a game dev thing. I don't know the exact purpose of it, but there's like a rhyme and reason. So get ready to look at that. And I think it's kind of near my head here. It's like over this way a little bit. So let's see. Right there. No, it was there. Okay, so they're actually not near me. So we're going to see it again. There's a house way off in the distance, kind of in the right side, right there. Did you see that person walking? So again, I wish I could like replay that better. Yeah, right there. So look at that person walking at that house. Doesn't it look a little bit like kind of off? Like it's not like a full, 60 frames or something, the frame rate of it. So that is very like reminiscent of Legends Arceus, and they're going to do that again if it wasn't clear here. So we'll do it one more time. Yeah, I like that. So that's okay, but there we go.
We've kept all the things you love about Pokemon.
So yeah, that's very, also like Legends Arceus. A lot of Pokemon games kind of had this, like Pokemon Stadium. You attack from over here, like closer to the Scizor, and then the move actually goes across. Like, it's like they're not like close up to each other. And some of the Legends Arceus, though, would get up in each other's faces, like Lucario could like uppercut him in the face and stuff,
All the things you love about
This looks to be a little bit more long-distance battle-y style.
Pokemon.
So look at that, Dragonite.
Evolving.
We couldn't see it too much. It's still cool. Man, look at that. You're going to probably be able, like in Breath of the Wild, like if you can see it on the map in front of you, like you can probably go to it. You can explore it. This game also does have a mini-map. That's something we didn't really always get in like Pokemon games, and so to have a mini-map is going to be kind of nice.
Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet.
Yes. This game goes hard, man.
You look forward to the day you set out on your adventure.
I do look forward to it. That's very beautiful, very great. I'm a fan in general. I'm like, I have a little bit of caution with some things, but it's good in general. So there we go.
The Pokemon
Awesome.
Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games are available to pre-order at...
So there you guys go. Yes, they are coming November 18th. I'll be streaming it, day one and all that. I'll be streaming it. It's, again, Pokemon Master Kendo over there. I did just want to say that you can pre-order it now. Do that stuff. Some people like the physical, some people like the download. So I appreciate you guys checking that out with me. That's the extent of it. We're not going to kind of see their goodbye messages or anything like that, but definitely give your thoughts before I sign out of here. Now's your time to just kind of like chat about anything, give your thoughts if you're watching this live with me right now. And thank you once again. It was very cool to look at some of this. There's gonna be a lot to do. I like that. It's gonna be big, so I like the world. It all looks great. Lena is saying yes, Xmas presents for me and the kid. But Lena, you got to get it before Xmas, okay? Because you need to play with me before I potentially don't play it around Christmas time or something, Lena said, love you, Doc. Thank you, guys. I have so much love for y'all. And so, yeah, it looks solid, though. If you, I'll just say, like, thanks for viewing and everything like that. But then on the live stream, I'm going to give away, like, a spoiler or two from the leaks. It's really just one that I want to talk about.